I'm past that, but a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Washington Redskins. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set, 218, 56. Check pass, check pass.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Target.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Mariota now. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A 1st down carry for Henry. Showed that brute strength, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
One. Mike 20. Drop it.
Mariota to throw it. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the screen.
First carry for Darius Geis. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Cameron Wake makes plays like that look simple because I think he plays with excellent leverage. Really does a nice job of being lower than the offensive guys trying to block him and gets underneath them and goes up and down the line of scrimmage to make those types of plays.
And kept him to a short run play there. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the run.
This is Geis on a handoff left, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Third down. Here's Haskins. And that will be incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Here's Jackson. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Mariota. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First and 10 at the 46.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. On first down, it's Henry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Montez Sweat. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. On 3rd down, it's Lewis. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just
looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Throw right side, caught by Davis. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, 31 yards. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. Extra point put through by Suckup. And that makes the score 7-0. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side.
His pass complete to Terry McLaurin. A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On the handoff, it's Geis. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Check. Walk 54.
They'll run on first down. It's Thompson, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Call it a loss of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. Second down, Haskins. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
It's brought in by Doxson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
It's our time.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. This to McLaurin out on the left side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL.
Dion Lewis, the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Dion Lewis. An 80-yard touchdown, and the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards there on the catch and run. They go play action with Haskins. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. On play action, Haskins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Trey Quinn as the first half is winding down. And the Redskins have made this a 1-score game. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, Keith. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. 1, 2. Mike's by 4.
Out of the gun, Geis. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 2nd and 2, Haskins. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, now Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Dwayne Haskins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. And a big loss here as he's taken down. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Mariota to Lewis on the draw. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
I got you.
3rd and long here for Mariota. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Jonathan Allen able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Fielded at about the 28. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And Davis with it left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
And the Redskin 1st down.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Haskins. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle. 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Following the interception here, Mariota. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Throwing, Mariota. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Ryan Kerrigan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
51 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On the crossing route, complete. That's Richardson. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Geis. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Check 13.
Now Haskins to throw on second down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Check 3.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
First down, Washington.
Come on, set. 59. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Go. Switch.
On first down, it's Thompson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready. Talk.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Extra point try now for Succop. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Titans 21, Redskins 14. Ryan Succop to kick off for Tennessee.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Ready? Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Back to the air, Haskins after the pick 6. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Haskins looking to throw on first down. He's got Thompson here, complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Jackson with a grab over the middle. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Play action. Haskins. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Kenny Vaccaro there to get a hand on that one. A really nice knockdown. He has so much pressure in these situations on defensive backs. What are they taught?
Play the ball, not the man, because if you have a pass interference penalty in this spot, boy, oh boy, you put your team in a bad place.
Back to throw. Completes it right side to Doxson. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. They'll look to throw.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down, Redskins.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action now. Haskins. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And now look at him go. The 30, 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, 1-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready, 55, 55. Wild
Throwing after the interception. Haskins. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Defenses, get out the field, defense. Kill.
Now Haskins on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope. No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown. Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Play for warning! Here we go. Double time. Everyone go.
The Titans go victory formation down to a knee. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are